Everything changed in the life of one of the best basketball players in the world after his one tweet. Everyone is talking about Kyrie Irving these days, most probably about his controversy. The media is full of what Irving did and people's thoughts on it, so I decided to talk about this in detail. The image of a 4 years older Brooklyn Nets player got mixed up in the eyes of fans when they saw his social media post. He posted a link to the 2018 movie on his Instagram story. It all started from here. I don't know what was in Irving's mind and which intent he posted this, but he did. And the fans, especially his Jewish fans, were not ready for such a controversy. Sports favoritism is another thing, but religion is a priority to many. The film is actually a documentary about Jews and black people named Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America, directed by the same person, Dalton Jr., who wrote the book under the same title as well. The film claims to uncover the true identity of the children of Israel. It promotes that the Jews today are not the real ones. It shows how the Jewish community is powerful and oppresses the black community, and that they control the media as well. Another point highlighted in the film is that Jews worship Satan or Lucifer. It is conditioned to some of the groups in Judaism. While others do believe in the oneness of God, it promotes that black people are the real descendants of Israel, and their identity has been robbed. The main thing that I believe has bothered many is about how the film claims that today's Jews have camouflaged their identity, and they teach in their schools that slavery is immoral. But what they do not reveal is the truth about who is actually involved in slave trading, according to the film. Well, he shared a link to this anti-Semitic film, which apparently indicates that he supports such a trend, so it disturbed many of his Jewish fans. Some even wore blue shirts during the game with the message, "Fight anti-Semitism" on it. Many posted on social media against Irving. It was becoming a Twitter trend. Honestly, the movie was homemade, a low-budget movie. Nobody even knew the movie existed before this controversy, and now it has become the #1 selling book on Amazon in the religious category. You see, just one controversy gave 1 million views and a high profit return to the director. But the day Irving posted this film, his career was at stake. Brooklyn Nets suspended him for 5 games without any pay as long as he does not apologize. Maybe there was so much pressure from the media or public that the Nets had to suspend their #1 basketball player. Nike has partnered with Kyrie for so long, and both have had good terms until now. Nike made an official post against Kyrie that they do not have a place for hate speech and anti-Semitism. It was anticipated that Nike was about to release new shoes with the title Kyrie 8, and now they are not releasing their new kicks after the controversy. I don't know how much loss Nike had to bear after withdrawing this contract, as it was till October 2023. Regardless, moral values were the preference of this brand, and they made a tough decision. It is also reported that they are planning to make ties with Irving's teammate, Kevin Durant. It is believed that the Nets gave him a chance because they didn't suspend him the day he posted the film. But after an interview that was awaited by many people as Irving had to make a statement there, poor Irving, instead of clearing the incomprehension of fans, he brought in additional confusion. When he was asked to answer yes or no to if he supports anti-Semitism or not, he replied that I can't be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from. He totally supported African heritage, the point of the movie in it.
It's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people. I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races: white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now.
He said that he has been pinned against Jews, and people were asking him questions about what he hadn't done. He also questioned his fans and people who had issues regarding his support of the film. He asked them, "Where were you when I was a kid?" He said he takes responsibility for what he has posted.
Are you surprised that reaction and some of the things that you did hurt people?
Yeah, I think I can ask a better question. It's just, where were you when I was a kid, figuring out that 300 million of my ancestors are buried in America? Where were you guys asking those same questions when I was a kid learning about the traumatic events of my familial history? And I'm here answering questions of whether or not I'm sorry or not on something I didn't create. And it was something I shared, and I'm telling everybody I'm taking responsibility.
But at the same time, he said that he was told every day while growing up in America he belonged to a slave class. He also shared that there is racial bias in the country. He highlighted how black people are being treated here. He intended to support African Americans, not going against Jews. He was also asked about Holocaust denial in the film. which he completely disagreed upon. He said, "Those falsehoods are unfortunate." He further clarified that he has never denied the Holocaust. And it's true, Kyrie himself never said that this point of the movie is correct. And this isn't. He just shared a link. He never tweeted about hate towards Jews or a post on Holocaust denial. In the interview, he only supported African heritage and said he is proud of who he is. After this interview, the Nets released its official statement on Twitter, which clearly stated that they have been given several chances by making Irving understand how his hateful words can impact. But he didn't realize, because this interview was his chance to clearly say no to such a belief, but he didn't. So the Nets certainly had to suspend him. It was also reported in the statement that the suspension would be lifted once he satisfies a series of objective remedial measures. Now, what are these measures? We don't know, but Shams Charania knows. He tweeted that the Nets have given Kyrie 6 tasks to complete for returning to the team. And according to him, those 6 tasks include an apology, a $500,000 donation to the anti-hate cause, anti-Semitic training, sensitivity training, meeting Jewish leaders, and meeting with Joe Tsai. The Lakers star, James, pushed back the requirements made by the NBA to return to the team. He tweeted that these requirements for Irving to return back on the court are too much. I don't know if Shams Charania is correct, but some of those 6 items came on the ground. He made an apology, although it was late. He had already missed 8 games, but he apologized. He took to Instagram saying he takes full responsibility for showing support for the film, which has hateful remarks for a particular community. He felt sorry for hurting those people and clarified that he does not have anti-Semitic beliefs. He wrote, "I want to clarify any confusion on where I stand fighting against anti-Semitism by apologizing for posting the documentary without context and a factual explanation outlining the specific beliefs in the documentary I agreed with and disagreed with." In an interview with SNY, he conveyed his deep apologies to his Jewish brothers and sisters for posting material that hurt them.
With all that being said, I just want to offer my deep apologies to all those who are impacted over these last few weeks, specifically my Jewish relatives, my black relatives, all races and cultures.
One of his 6 checkpoints was meeting with Joe Tsai, the owner of the Nets, and he did. He met Tsai and his wife. Tsai tweeted that they spent quality time understanding each other. They have discussed things regarding the hot topic taking turns these days, anti-Semitism. Tsai mentioned in his tweet that it's clear to him that Irving doesn't support anti-Semitism and has no hate towards the Jewish community. He said, "The Nets and Kyrie, together with the NBA and NBPA, are working constructively towards a process of forgiveness, healing, and education." After Tsai's post on Twitter, it was almost clear that Kyrie is coming back. He was suspended on November 3rd and returned to the team after posting a long apology on Sunday, November 20th. Moreover, on the same day, an official statement by the NBPA was also released. The statement mentioned, "We are looking forward to Kyrie's return this evening. This may have brought happiness to many Kyrie fans, but it offended a few who still haven't forgiven him." The NBPA statement also indicated that Kyrie met with Jewish leaders for deep understanding and is committed to only bringing love through his platform. After all this, Kyrie played against Memphis. He had an interview with the media after the game. He refused to answer any questions regarding the anti-Semitism stuff. He said his only focus is the game now. Maybe the team has instructed him to do so. Or Kyrie just wants to stay out of the controversies. Click like and share if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more videos like this one. Till next time.